I'm hoping at least at the end of the training, we'll be able to get the required tools for the work, like laptops and appropriate network at the stations. Yes, because for now the Wi-Fi they are not working, and so at least these are the things we need for the smart workplace to work effectively.
And my plea with management is that those from the far places, maybe next time when we are arranging such kind of training, we should make flights available for us. I will always sit in the car for more than 10 hours before we can come here. So the trend is fine. So we are pleading with management so that next time they should consider us.
When we were at 1.3, you will still be there working all right, but we can't be here. Those of you who have been in the system for a long time, when did you start coming to training workshop and refresher courses and things like that are happening? When I joined the agency, people can complain they've been in the organization for 20 years, 30 years. They have never, after leaving the training school, never been called to headquarters for training before. But this is possible because now revenues have gone up.
The aim of this training has already been communicated to you. In trying to move with the digitalization agenda, it is very, very important that one of our targets within the agency is to be able to digitalize our operations, and in doing that we want to utilize a tool that is already available to us, and that is the smart workplace. Although you have realized from the agenda that there are several elements to this training, the role that you play here today, you are here as trainers, right? You are doing a training for trainers. So when we go back, we're expecting that you are going to impact the knowledge that you've been able to receive to your colleagues at the district or at the regional level. These days we are using WhatsApp a lot. It is only a secondary measure, but every information that is going to be communicated to you is going to be via your official email, and we expect that you keep up to it. A lot of processes would only be approved from the smart workplace, so I urge you to take this particular training seriously. And management who are represented here, I'd like to officially open this training and wish you all the best in the coming days. Thank you very much.
We want to do an all-round participant expectation. Please share with us your name, your region, and then what you're expecting for the next 3 days.
By the end of the training, I expect to have acquired enough technical expertise as to how to use the smart workplace so that I can impart it to my colleagues when I go back. Thank you.
My name is Henry Sija from the Volta Regional Office. Like the Director General said already, I was expecting that we'll meet other obligations, like he has said, HR issues and some other pressing issues, apart from having knowledge and imparting it to our other workers. So my expectation halfway has been met.
My name is Theodore Aguda from Siani. Some time ago we did a little online training on the smart workplace, but because it was online, we didn't go that deep. But today we are hoping to see that once we are here, we're able to cover all the grounds, all the various intricacies of the smart workplace so that we can understand. When we go back, we can impart knowledge to our other colleagues. Thank you.
When I look at the smart workplace platform, I realize that there's a whole lot of things over there that I don't know how to utilize. So I'm hoping that at the end of today, I'll be able to utilize everything on the smart workplace platform. Thank you.
Now that we are introducing this smart workplace, it's very necessary that we get all of you here and then give one training for all of you. And then if there's any follow-up, we have Irene and the IT staff there who can actually follow up, and then whatever you don't understand, because it's a government agenda that we should digitalize all our systems. So we are not only doing it at the headquarters, we are also doing it all over the country.
We're supposed to take them serious and ensure that you'll be able to first deliver
your report on time to headquarters for use by those who are supposed to use them. Again, because it's becoming paperless, cost of doing business is also going down. Ensure that when you get your FEs, you'll be able to use them on things that are so beneficial to the course of your work and not say reporting to us, we bought E4 we bought this, we bought this.
It's your colleague to help you. So in the process, you understand it very well before you go to your stations. Because if you go to your stations, you might be alone. And so if you don't know it from here, you might not know it. Then you'll be struggling. Then it will be like when you came, you couldn't learn. So please take advantage of your staying here. And then in the evenings, you ask questions, you discuss, and you make sure that you grasp everything before you go.
Right, during the lesson hours. And be serious with whatever it is taught. Because as my sister said, when you go back, you'll be alone. And if you cannot handle the smart work platform, it will tell on your work and your colleagues in that district or region or whatever. So please, let's be serious, because it is a good investment that has been made onto you.
Just leveraging on what management has said, there's a lot of responsibility that has been thrown upon you, and we expect once again, I keep reiterating, you are being trained to go back and train the others. And I do understand that it's going to be a bit difficult, because you might go back, and the mere fact, I want to be very plain and sincere here, the mere fact that someone didn't get the opportunity to come to Accra, you come back to train, they are not interested. Struggle alone, you came to learn alone. You endured, the young man said, we didn't give you tickets, flight tickets. You endured 10 hours on the road alone. Nobody is going to look at the risks, even with traveling. They only look at the benefits. But I would urge you all to be very patient in the approach to transferring this knowledge, because everybody is looking at it from a different perspective, and how you organize these trainings also. It is only when you are not competent in whatever that you come to learn. So the slightest question, you people cry, you don't understand this small thing that you are teaching. Please, the impact of this whole idea of this training is to be able to transfer that knowledge to your colleagues. An IT policy which will be rolling out soon, and this is integral to this particular thing. So it is not just because we want to have some training for administrators, that is why we brought you here. In implementing the IT policy and ensuring compliance, this training is very key, especially when it comes to the use of your official email addresses and digital platforms, and how to report certain incidents. I'd urge you all to please take this training very, very seriously. So on behalf of the Director General and management who are gathered here, I'd like to say once again a very big thank you for taking the time to be here and availing yourselves to be trained. We will see at the end of it, based on your evaluation, how successful this training has been. When you go back, how your colleagues will also evaluate you in how you transfer the knowledge, and how effective the uptake of Smart Workplace will be in your various districts and offices. So thank you very much.
What we seek to do, Ghana Meteorological Agency becoming authority and autonomous. So there are two things. We envision to be an authority, and then, so they are not 3 in 1. I want us to understand something here. There's a difference between being autonomous and being an authority. They think when we become autonomous, then all our problems will be solved. It's not necessarily like that, but at least if you look at this, this slide is a bit old slide, but I need to go to my archive to retrieve it. But way back, the vision is become an authority and eventually become an autonomous. So if I said now there's a process, a transition out from an agency to authority is, part of this value chain, this thinking that we need to get to this level, and work is being done on it. We've gone so far in amending our act to make us an authority. The autonomous will come later. You get a difference now. So it's a process. It's not an event. We work together towards achieving this vision. We all have responsibility.
So as part of your capacity building, there were concerns coming from how you are able to use the smart workplace. Not a holiday. It is not a holiday in that you'll be expected to put what you have learned into use. Gone were the days where you think that you would want to come from your station to get some Accra fresh air and then go back to the status quo. Please trust me that when I say this, I mean it. And for us to commit funds into this, then the outputs must equally be the same or more. In case one tears here, your best languages 5 and I say 6 Ghana. Ben obi a oti ati yi na bisa ne say the sere we na bi no ene teacher no anko ye ti balekuku atafiama yankulika ya ka explain meaning. There are different languages. So you don't go back and give excuses and tell me that, or tell your supervisors that I couldn't do this or that. So please put your spirit, body and soul into this.